This is from The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Gandalf stayed in the Shire for over 2 months. Then one evening, at the end of June, soon after Frodo's plan had been finally arranged, he suddenly announced that he was going off again next morning. "Only for a short while, I hope," he said. "But I am going down beyond the southern borders to get some news, if I can. I have been idle longer than I should." He spoke lightly, but it seemed to Frodo that he looked rather worried. "Has anything happened?" he asked. "Well, no, but I have heard something that has made me anxious and needs looking into. If I think it necessary, after all, for you to get off at once, I shall come back immediately, or at least send word. In the meantime, stick to your plan, but be more careful than ever, especially of the ring. Let me impress on you once more, don't use it." This is from David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. Let me give you an example. It involves an experiment that has been going on for the past few years in the New York City neighborhood of Brownsville. Brownsville is home to just over 100,000 people, and it lies in the eastern part of Brooklyn, past the elegant brownstones of Park Slope and the synagogues of Crown Heights. For more than a century, it has been among the most destitute corners of New York City. There are 18 public housing projects in Brownsville, more than in any other part of the city, and they dominate the skyline, block upon block of bleak, featureless brick and concrete developments. As the crime rate in New York City fell dramatically over the past 20 years, Brownsville always remained a step behind, plagued by groups of teenagers who roam the streets, mugging passersby. From time to time, the police would flood the streets with extra officers, but the effect was never more than temporary. This is from Coraline by Neil Gaiman. The house looked exactly the same from the outside, or almost exactly the same. Around Miss Spink and Miss Forcible's door were blue and red light bulbs that flashed on and off, spelling out words, the lights chasing each other around the door. On and off, around and around. "Astounding" was followed by "a theatrical," and then "triumph." It was a sunny, cold day, exactly like the one she'd left. There was a polite noise from behind her. She turned around. Standing on the wall next to her was a large, black cat, identical to the large black cat she'd seen in the grounds at home. "Good afternoon," said the cat. Its voice sounded like the voice at the back of Coraline's head, the voice she thought words in, but a man's voice, not a girl's. "Hello," said Coraline. "I saw a cat like you in the garden at home. You must be the other cat."